Yo, what up, hey, how you doing guys? My name is Sanj, and as you can see with the different background, I've been kindly invited over by the guys at Pop-Up Showroom to discuss, showcase and highlight some pieces from this brand called Magic Stick, based in Japan, newly coming to the UK, exclusively stocked in 2 different stores, that will be Harrods and Selfridges. And without further ado, let's get going. Okay, so to start the video, I'm just going to quickly whiz through some of the details in regards to the brand itself. It's called Magic Stick. It's based, founded, manufactured, everything is done in Japan. It was founded in 2011, so it is relatively a new brand in comparison to some of the others that I've showcased on this channel to you guys. The collection I'm going to be talking to you guys today is their Fall Winter 2016. In terms of aesthetic, very much current is what I'd like to say. The colours, the fabric, the shapes, everything is just so on point. Heavily inspired by music, you'll find lyrics printed across some of the pieces, and what I love about it is the fact that it's not quite in your face. It's often found in minute details, whether it's on the sleeves or on the back or sometimes on the inside of the garment itself. So it's not screaming in your face, it's very minimal, quite simple looking while still pushing the boundary ever so slightly. So as mentioned previously, we've got 7 pieces. I'm going to talk to you guys about the pieces, show you how it fits on body. Now unfortunately, due to it being a sample size, all of the item came in a size large. Now, you know me, I'm normally a size medium. It is a Japanese brand, so you may need to size down at times, and so this works out perfectly for me. Starting from the bottom, we have a pair of destroyed, ripped, distressed, whatever you wish to call it, jeans. You've got that very wide, straight-legged fit on top, and then it does taper in ever so slightly, especially when you have the roll-ups. And when you do roll them up, you can tell that it is Japanese salvage denim, which kind of boosts the price. And I believe this piece will be available for you guys round about the marks of £700. So yes, it is quite pricey, but for the amount of work that's gone into it, everything is hand done. And for most of the stuff made in Japan, I mean, that's the sort of price range you're looking at. So it's an insane garment, the colours are incredible, some of the washers, the fading, it's just so on point. I really love this little red tag in the back as well. It's a minute detail, but that's all that counts. I might need to wear it with a belt, and if I was to get it myself, most likely go for a small or medium because I'm a 30 in the waist, but just so you get an idea. Oh, and quick little detail before I move on as well. Behind the distressing, there's another pair, well, it's patched with denim, so it's not just like an open distressing. Moving on to the second piece of bottoms, I've kind of gone for a trend-driven piece. It is I don't want to compare it to Fear of God or to those sort of brands, but you do get the vibe. It's very much in that sense. So the colour, first of all, incredible. Second detailing are obviously the cargo pockets, very oversized. The front patch has stitching lines going through. It just looks insane, man. Plus you've got the drawstrings, it's quite wide on top and obviously tapers at the bottom. You've got the gathered stitching going around on both sides of the legs, and finally the detail that everyone loves, zips at the bottom, which are right here. You've got a nice little outline colour that kind of goes with the pair of trousers as well. Personally, I'd go as far as to say that I actually prefer this piece more than the jeans itself. I just find myself having a lot more wear out of this. It's very versatile, can be worn with boots, can be worn with trainers, sneakers, you name it, you can most likely put them off. I believe this one will retail round about the marks of £400, and here's how it fits. Next up, we're moving to the tops, and this is where I believe Magic Stick to truly show what they're good at. We've got this heavy t-shirt in stripes, a white t-shirt with black stripes going along the lines. It just says Alive in the middle. As you can see, the cut is quite different, quite boxy. You've got the drop shoulders and the sleeve that will go up to past your elbows, so almost like a 3/4, which, as I mentioned, is very, very trend driven, especially at the time being with everything being so oversized. Inspired by a 90s TV show called Wrecking Shop, live from Brooklyn. Dope piece. As you can see, there is hints of resemblance with what ASAP did for Guess, and again he was also inspired by the 90s. Very thick as well, so I know that I wouldn't normally recommend just a t-shirt for like a full winter, but it is quite thick, and so on those days when it's not extremely chilly, you'll be able to get away with this. The second piece of top I have for you is this beautiful black shirt. Man, first of all, my initial reaction was, what the? It is insane. The cut on this, as you can see, I'm opening it really wide, so you've got that inspiration mainly from a poncho, but obviously ponchos, kimonos, they both work well together. So if you want to go for like a kimono type shirt but not too keen on the cut of it, give this one a go. 2 pockets at the front, side slits on the side. In the back it just says silent treatment in this really nice white font, which is the lyrics from the Roots. Dope piece. I can't wait to show you guys how this fits because I'm really excited. In terms of how you would layer with this or how you would wear it, I'd say let this piece speak for itself. It's bold cutting. I wouldn't personally want to kind of dim it down by wearing something on top of it, unless it's an outerwear piece that you know you can take off when you do get inside. Retails for roughly around about the mark of 350, and here's how it fits. Moving on to the hoodies, I picked out 2 pieces, one with a zip, one without. We're going to start off with the one without, and I'm actually really glad that they've kind of stuck to their shape. First of all, we have the raw distressed seam finishes that are all along, so the shoulder seam, the pockets. Second detail, and to be fair, one of my personal favourite in this piece is the cutaway just beneath the hoodie. So it's made popular by the likes of Kanye West, who kind of has worn a few pieces here and there with this detailing very prominent, and what it does, it just allows for a slightly more roomier effect, so it's not quite sat up tight against your skin. Another key feature in this is the elongated back, curved hem, awesome, and finally, once again with the prints, it just says trust your own madness. Sorry, it doesn't say trust your own madness, it just says trust own madness, done in this really nice little print. This is what it's all about, man. Minute details placed very carefully are a lot better than something that's literally plastered all across it. So again, another reason why I definitely recommend Magic Stick, and why I'm super excited for the UK to finally get hold of a brand such as this. Everything will be shown on the on body. Let's go. Alright, for the second hoodie that we have, it's the one with the zip in this lovely sand colourway, kind of washed, once again packed with details. You've got the zippers running down the middle, that raw seam finishing which is present on the shoulders, at the bottom of your sleeves and on the pocket. You've got the extended drop shoulder, the seam puckering, which seems to be the technical term for the gathering basically. So it's just, if you want to sound fancy, just say my seams are puckering rather than seams gathering, and you'll know what you're talking about. Final detail that I love, and again this is what I was mentioning earlier on about Magic Stick in general, so you've got the print that says trust own madness. I don't know if you can see it from there, but I'll show you some b-roll. Trust own madness printed inside of the hoodie, so that genuinely nobody will be able to see it unless they really look through it, but it's more for your own benefit knowing that it's there. In comparison to the other hoodie that I showed you guys, this one is very thick. It's fully lined in cotton waffle. This piece will retail for something along the lines of £250 to £270, and the previous hoodie, in case I didn't mention it, is about £200. So for hoodies, reasonable prices if I may say so myself. Take a look at how it fits. And the final piece that I have for you guys is an outerwear piece. Now, as you can see behind me, there's quite a bit of outerwear pieces, and it was so hard to narrow it down to just one, but I think I found the one. It is this incredible camo, super stupid thick jacket. It's so insane in terms of level of detailing and the construction on this. So let me whiz through the details. Okay, so straight away, the first piece of detailing that you will come across in this jacket is the distressing present. It's not in your face all over the jacket itself, it's more so along the seams. So you've got this cape-like feature that just kind of holds onto the jacket here. Arabic, I want to say, I could be wrong. It just says Magic Stick on the left pec. In the back, and this is one of my favourite features of it, it just says Me Against the World, which is a lyric from Tupac's song. Almost done in this sort of hand-painted effect, which kind of further adds to the whole aesthetic of the piece. It's just, it does have that sort of lived-in feel to it, and genuinely, man, it is one of my favourite pieces out of the whole collection. Fairly gathered and tapered in sleeves, so what you'll find is that the bicep area will be quite roomy, and then as you get to the bottom, it will taper itself quite a bit, so you can have that sort of nice bunched up effect from this jacket. And then last but not least, we're going to need to open up the buttons, lined with this super soft material that will definitely keep you warm, man. It is an insane piece. It will retail for roughly around the marks of £700. If you can, go take a look at it, see how it fits on you. Yeah, that is the final piece out of my 7. I was going to say 5. I did start off with 5, and then I was like, I'm going to need to add a few more pieces. So that is my 7 favourites from the Fall/Winter 2016 season Magic Stick. Boom. And that concludes this video showcasing my 7 favourite pieces from the Fall/Winter 2016 collection presented to you guys by Magic Stick. First of all, I want to give a massive shout out to the boys over at Pop-Up Showroom for extending the invite, allowing me to kind of showcase this brand and putting them out for you guys. I mean, it's one of those brands that before coming in as well, I didn't hear much about them, hence why I felt like there was not necessarily a need, but I wanted to be able to showcase it and be the first one to do it on YouTube, because I looked around on YouTube, I didn't see any sort of videos on Magic Stick, so super glad and appreciative of you guys over at Pop-Up Showroom, so thank you. Secondly, as I mentioned, try and have a look for yourself and feel the clothing, try them on you, exclusively in Selfridges and Harrods. By the time this video gets released, it should hopefully be in store for you guys, so definitely go take a look at them. And yeah, man, that's about it. I mean, this is the shirt that I'm wearing, as I mentioned, it is Magic Stick. I was trying to get it in the 7th, but then I was like, that's just going to be too long, so I'll just wear it in the video, that way you'll still be able to see it, and I'm just flexing, boom. Right here we've got this beautiful rack full of Magic Stick, a few more pieces here and there that I couldn't talk to you guys today, but hopefully you'll be able to see them in store. That is it. I'm rambling on for way too long now. Thank you very much for watching. All my social media information is provided as usual right in this corner, so it's just Sangiev, S-A-N-G-I-E-V, that is my full name. If you have any question in regards to the brand or whatever, you just want to hit me up, Instagram, DM, Twitter, I'm there. Thank you very much for watching, man. Again, I forgot to mention it, but if you enjoyed the content, leave a thumbs up, let me know what you thought about the brand itself, what was your favourite piece today, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content and you're looking forward to seeing more. Have a beautiful day, take care, peace. Yep, let me just move my face. Now normally you see zips at the side of the boot, this was quite intriguing to me.
Cool thing to do to a lover, I gotta let go of the summer.
I'm gonna throw on